Hello everyone, welcome to another video with Slow Mo and Skelly. Back again, increasingly tired. Bloody parsec. We're playing more Royal Rumble, this time it's on the SEGA Mega Drive. Playing it through the Fusion emulator. I think the audio is better on the Mega Drive, but I think the graphics are a little bit better on the SNES.
Oh, it sounds so much nicer.
I'm going to be Papa Shango. One of the heavy hitters.
Yeah.
Let's listen to some of his theme music. Oh, it's very mysterious. How do you do special moves? I don't know how to do special moves. But yes, a little bit of a different roster. There's no Ric Flair in this. Hulk Hogan is in it. Hacksaw Jim Duggan is in it. Rick Martel.
I'm going to be Rick Martel.
There's a few crossovers. Papa Shango wasn't in the SNES version, as far as I recall.
So is this an earlier roster or a later one?
Well, it's later because Ric Flair has a loser leaves the WWF match with Mr. Perfect in January or February, I think. On Raw, on one of the very early episodes of Raw, and goes back to WCW, and that's before Hulk Hogan comes back.
I'm out!
You're already out.
Oh, God. That's what I get for taking on the Macho Man.
That's what you get for spending the last 20 minutes trying to get Parsec to work again.
It was definitely worth it.
Well, apparently we've learned that... because I looked it up, that you can't win any grapples against level... Why Papa Shango's face went black there?
Why is his face? Is his makeup smeared?
Oh, that would be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm out.
I really enjoyed those 30 seconds.
Shall we just watch this play out? And then we'll have another go and we'll put it on Babby settings because that's clearly what we need. How did we do better on the SNES when neither of us knew what the controls were?
Super Nintendo baby controller for kids. It's a little baby game.
Oh, God.
Not like the real cool guys playing on the Mega Drive.
Let me have a look at the roster differences. Royal Rumble 1993 video game. So, both games have got Bret Hart, Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Razor Ramon, Randy Savage, Crush and Lex Luger. The SNES version has Ric Flair, who leaves in February, Mr. Perfect, who's there all year, I don't know why he gets taken out, $1 Million Man, who leaves after SummerSlam, Yokozuna and Tatanka, who were there all year. Genesis version replaces them with Hulk Hogan, IRS, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Model Rick Martel and Papa Shango. Don't know why. I can understand taking Ric Flair out and putting Hulk Hogan in.
Yeah.
If one of them has left and the other one's come back. But yeah, I really don't know why that is, or why they don't have why don't they have all of them in?
Maybe they made all of them and then couldn't fit them in the cartridge.
Were cartridges really that small? I guess they were. That's one thing that's like kind of it always gets me, like how small ROMs are.
Yeah. Like a full set of SNES ROMs is like a couple of gig, I think.
The games are tiny. Royal Rumble on the Mega Drive is 1.3 megabytes. Zipped. So yeah, that's I don't know. I've never understood why people haven't remade this game. Would this not be easy to like re-edit the sprites.
Maybe.
Been like a fairly simple, basic game, but no one's ever done it. People remake No Mercy all the time.
Yeah, I think 3D models are a bit easier because once you've made the model, it does what it's told in the game.
Right.
Whereas for sprites, you've got to animate
I see.
frames and frames and frames of it.
Now, who is that commentating? Because that looks like Bobby Heenan, but at some points it looks like Vince McMahon, at some points it looks like JR, and at some points it looks like Jim Cornette, which doesn't make any sense. Is it JR?
I don't know, he looks a bit long in the face for JR. JR's got a big round head.
Well, I'll be honest, this match has gone on a lot longer than I thought it was going to. Oh, it looks like it's nearly finished.
The final three.
So the Undertaker won yesterday. Have we achieved a stalemate? Nearly.
Oh, down to the last two.
Oh.
And that was Razor Ramon.
Oh, way to go out, right on your tailbone. And there is Mean Gene Finkel.
Yeah.
Howard Oakland. So are we going to have another go of this on a... We'll declare Randy Savage the real winner.
Yeah. The tough guy hard mode winner.
We'll put this on weenie mode. Royal Rumble, 2 players. What do you want it on 5 or do you want it on 1?
I want it on 1. I want to see what the difference is.
Yeah, complete opposite. Who do I want to be this time? I want to be Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Didn't even listen to his theme tune.
Oh dear. I'm going to be Hulk Hogan because he's probably stronger than all the other. He probably insisted that he couldn't be beaten. It's the sort of arsehole that he is.
Right, here we go then.
Look, they're giving him nearly a full head of hair. It's disgraceful.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan is way too slender and buffed.
Oh, yeah.
Especially for this stage of his career. The big barrel-chested, barrel-bellied guy.
Such a weird one for I'm out.
On level 1. What are you doing?
Oh, great. I love it.
I tell you what as well. I wish that I had kept 6-button controllers in instead of going with 3 buttons, because it's a lot easier to press 1 button than it is to press 2 to engineer a lock-up.
Definitely.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I have a question, right? I might have asked you this before. What is the gimmick of Hacksaw Jim Duggan? Right? Because when I was a kid, the wrestlers were heavily themed.
Yeah.
You know, you had the Mountie and the Repo Man. You know, you knew what they were, even if you might a Mountie was. Unless you watched Due South. What is Jim Duggan? Is he just a guy that is a bit thick? Is that his gimmick?
I think it evolved because he started in Mid-South Wrestling and he was a tough guy, ex-football player.
Yeah, he did the tackle, didn't he? As
Yeah, and his
sort of signature move.
His nickname then was Hacksaw, and there was a guy called Butch Reed who was in... He ended up in a tag team with Ron Simmons later on called Doom. And his nickname was Hacksaw.
Yeah.
And so they had a feud over who was the real Hacksaw. And that's why he carries a plank of wood around.
Right.
Like they use that. But in Mid-South, if you've never seen Hacksaw Jim Duggan in Mid-South, he's really good.
Yeah.
He's in better shape and not a gimmick. He's like an actual brawler wrestler, and he's really good.
Yeah.
And then he goes to the WWF, and he's kind of like that at the start, but the schedule and everything, and he's getting a bit older, and he's doing easier matches.
Mm.
And he becomes a gimmick, and he waves an American flag around because he's a patriot.
Was he a patriot? Yeah.
So he's, USA and all that. And then he shouts "Ho!" I don't know why.
The Thundercat.
He's a big Thundercats fan, yeah.
Yeah.
And then, do you remember the period? So they had King Harley Race.
Yeah.
Because he was the king of wrestling.
King of the, yeah.
And he lost to Haku, so he was King Haku. And then they wanted, so after Macho Man lost the title to Hogan, what can we do with him? Oh, we'll make him King, Macho King. But they don't want it to go from a bad guy to a bad guy. So Jim Duggan has to win it, like in between. So he becomes King Duggan. Right? So he's a proud American, USA. Why is he also a monarch?
Yeah.
What sense does that make? And then, so at SummerSlam 89, 6-man tag team match. Big Boss Man, Akeem, and Andre the Giant against Demolition, King Duggan, right? But Demolition paint their faces. So Hacksaw Jim Duggan's like, well, I'm going to paint my face as well, like Demolition. So he comes out with a crown and a cape, a robe, an American flag, a massive plank of wood, and his face painted. He's literally like 4 gimmicks in one, shouting "Ho!" like a Thundercat and USA.
What a ridiculous situation.
What a lad, good old Hacksaw. The burglar broke into his house recently and he kicked the shit out of him.
Wow. He must be getting on a bit as well.
Yeah, and he's a cancer survivor.
Yeah.
Definitely, he played a goofball with his cross eyes and everything.
Yeah.
But honestly, of all the wrestlers, he's quite high on the list of people I wouldn't want to have a fight with.
Yeah.
I reckon he's hard as nails. Shawn Michaels, no. I would fight Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels is an antagonist who always, no one's scared of him.
Mm.
I would not fight Hacksaw Jim Duggan. If I was picking a team of hard men, he would be on it.
Yeah. Oh, we're down to the final 3.
Yeah. So, yesterday we were talking a bit about Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah.
Did you see the New Year Dash?
I did, yeah.
With Omega and Okada as a team.
Omega and Okada.
That was fun.
Bizarre.
Why did they break Suzuki? Oh, shit.
Oh, he's out.
I say, why did they break Suzuki-gun up?
Just to put them back together as 2 smaller groups.
Yeah.
Weird choice.
Very odd. So who's going to win? Is it the bad guy, model Rick Martel, the guy who's self-absorbed and narcissistic? Or is it going to be Lex Luger, the bad guy who's self-absorbed and narcissistic, but in white?
You get white trousers.
White pants Lex has won. Well, there you go. It's not a real win, Lex.
Yeah.
Macho Man won. He joins the list, Pantheon of the Greats. So there you go. That was Royal Rumble for the Mega Drive / Genesis. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a comment, follow the channel, subscribe, like, all that sort of stuff. Ding the bell and everything. And we shall see you again in another video at some point in the future if we can ever get Parsec to work. Goodbye.